Okay, so I am running one community. Name is Cultural Talk for Diversity. So this is a community-based, try to experiment of more diversity with the intercultural learning and real inclusion. What I found in the normal webinar that I participate a lot is mostly people are coming from the same field. So this is something that we can think about that some kind of bias. It's more like a confirmation bias. So what we are talking is really, really important because everybody think that is importance. That's why we are there, and that's why we are talking about it. So I thought maybe we need to overcome of those. So that's how I can do that. That's what I thought is something cultural talk for diversity, something like this. I am also as a interculturalist based in Korea. So I started as an experiment, started running of this cultural talk conference, like this kind of online webinar since 2023. At that time, I was alone to organize all those meetings. So I didn't have enough time and energy to do a lot. So every 2 months, I held of this kind of the community and webinar at a time. At that time, I invited a three speaker, something like this. So it is starting in 2023, and I invited a three speaker, and I also contact them personally and asking them to be our speaker and talk about anything about culture or anything about diversity and inclusion. So I didn't have any theme at that time because I had a very difficult time, hard time to find the speaker at that time. So I just to say that whatever you are thinking that is included into the diversity or inclusion, that's okay. That's what I told to them. So I invite them. So I run this since then, and now this year I'm running this every month. The reason I can do this is that I had a lot of lesson learned um, from this journey, and I found that somebody is willing to help me. So there are two people from Korea also. So they say that they can help me. So they become our organizer team together. So some people are helping me to make this kind of poster, and some people are helping me to be the moderators or the input idea or all these things are something much easier. So that's why this year we decided to go every month, and then also we make some kind of the theme basis. So based on this theme, maybe we can find audience who is interested in this theme. So that's what I did that. So I'm running this LinkedIn group. So I invite now become a more than 400. So people there, they can update it information. They can get it from this site. And I, as the one of the way that I am advertising this before and after is using to this media. Actually, this is a Korean media, and I am the journalist on this media, so I can post it. I can post all this relevant information in this media and also in Korean and English. Even I don't have that many Korean, only those people are somebody who knows me and somebody I know them. Actually, I want to invite or come somebody who I don't know because of this is as real people. They want to know about this topic, but mostly my friends or those people. Yes, still I'm happy with them, but this advertisement or this PR is not actually that much effective to attract the more participants. But what I found is by the way of being this story and news release after the conference, then I found that it can be a good like a record for the speaker. Then while with this kind of the packaging, I can attract a more speaker, not like a persuasion and talk a lot of all these things. So it becomes much easier than before. And I do not limit I do limit the speaker's talk for 10 minutes, maximum 15 minutes only. The reason that I am limit the time is because not only for the speaker, but also for the audience, because this is a session that is very interactive. So if you are the speaker, you speak only 10 minutes, And the rest of the 20 minutes is like a Q&A session. And also the participant can share their opinion and it's anything about their country or their opinion. Or so it is something session that the speaker is just igniting the starting of the sparkling the topic to talk. And the participant is just sometimes sharing their opinion, sometimes like disagree about some of the topics spoken by the speaker. I think that is a very, very good and sound way that we can talk and discuss and see the different opinion. And another reason is that the 10 minutes of talk is a very short time. So this means that if you are not a trainer or the lecturer or the professional speaker, anybody can try if they have enough brave. So I ask, oh, you speak only 10 minutes. You have a lot of story. One story would be enough with the 10 minutes, but you just tell me why you are doing that activities. So all these things are something become very good point to even not a professional speaker. Maybe I can try. So the reason that I'm trying is more for the people who haven't talked or not much talking in public. So the event is focused on more on the conversations. This is a kind of summary. Speakers are sparkling the discussion and participants can connect with the people for the further talk because this is a 30 minutes of a limitation of time. 10 minutes of talk and 20 minutes of discussion. They can be connected through the LinkedIn and they can have a further discussion. And we invited not just a professional speaker. Those 10 minutes is something that maybe I can try. So local community member or activist, these people, somebody may not try to show off of what they are doing, but I want to more having a chance to let people know what is their work and why they are doing that. So people doing meaningful inclusion, but behind the scene. So this is a major reason that I have make this time short. And I always at the beginning, I invited 3 speakers with 2 hours of a session, but I got some kind of feedback from friends or participants. They say that why don't you try the 1.5 hour or 1 hour only, because of they also cannot fully participate. So they want to have some limited time to be there. So okay, we can try, and it is easier for me that I can arrange two speaker only. So I arrange 2 speaker, but I have like some kind of principle to sourcing and finding of this speaker. The major point is diversity. So diversity perspective with the same topic. For example, a woman. So in this case, a woman from the Western, woman from the Asia. So these are 2 different perspective is a major way that I try to invite this speaker. And speaker and participant can talk, listen, the same theme, but from the different angle, because these are Asian sometimes or from the Western sometimes. All these things are kind of mixed, but there's always, in case of the people from Korea, maybe we can think something Western is much better. But actually, after we have some discussion, there are also good points for us. So these are something that I am trying to let people realize about with the same topic. So integrate some of the complexity of the real world issue. This is some of the example. This is about the topic service dog. So in Korea, the work group, Korean university students, they visited UK to learn about how this service dog is doing after their retirement. Because in Korea, there are some of the service dog. Service dog means working in the government officer teams together to find out the drug, all these things. These dogs are very fast to get aged and retired. But in Korea, our system is our like a living system is mostly the apartment. So this kind of a big dog we cannot accommodate, that we cannot adopt. Because of this reason, these dogs are normally just kept by the government service and until they die. So all these things are something they found it is a social issue. So they try to make a more interactive way with the dementia care centers or hospital or something, nursery care center. So this is their idea. Actually, it is a very early stage, and then we never had such a service. But these teams, the university teams, they visited the UK and study about that. And then they try to bring it as a prototype and testing in Korea. So I try to help them to find the proper organization to do the testing and then trying to piloting, but nobody, yeah, welcomed them. But they themselves found one organization so they could do that. And I asked them, why don't you try to be telling of those journey and difficulties and what you encounter in Korea when you are trying to propose of this kind of prototype testing and experiment in society. Then they say, okay, so I invite them as a speaker. This whole team invited. And then the other side is a service dog user. So this person on the top, he is a service dog user, is American but lived in Spain. So he can share the whole different perspective of America side, how they see this service dog and how the European see this service dog when he walk away and walking around the city and village. So he can talk in the perspective of a user, and then this team, Korean the student team, they can share how the society is not still ready for this one to provide of this kind of service. So all this the different topic become a very good packaging to share very like a bigger view from the users and then the provider. So this is one of the very big outputs that I had. And another one is that neurodiversity. This Unsu Lee is one of the Korean high school students. His brother got a ADHD and got bullied by the classmate. And then she is a kind of advocate, advertise, and then what is the neurodiversity, and then what is ADHD. She tried to let people know, raise the awareness so they can understand the conditions of her brother. Then she become our speaker. And I also look for somebody who can speak in a different perspective. So I found this Semi. She is also ADHD, but she is a coach for the ADHD. So she is a kind of the service provider, and then Unsuli is kind of the brother and the service receiver. So this is also a very big difference, as well as the different nationality. So regional diversity is something that I try a lot also. So different perspective with the same topic. So Western and Eastern, North America and Europe, or Asia and Europe, or service providers and then receiver. So these are something that I am trying, and I prefer to have somebody who is not from the professional field, because he can speak something story, the real story on site. So I'm trying to be more inclusive in the member of this group, because they can see and they are interested in that, and they become they're willing to be the speaker on our stage. So that's what I'm pursuing now, but still not easy. Yeah. So you can see that here, regional diversity. From the first one is a social class. This is like a French, American and Latin America, India. So different region, Asia, Europe, and some Latin America. And in case of the education, France and Chinese Canadian. So the gender, North Europe and Philippines. So always trying to mix with the different region or different different positions in one topic. That's what I'm trying a lot. And this is one of the way that I also do with the psychological safety. So there was somebody who wanted to present in the about the Asia psychological safety. So I searched somebody who can talk about Western perspective. So we have this good combination. And also, one of the way I am trying is that somebody who approached me, and she said that she wanted to talk about cyberbully topic, because her daughter got the issue about this cyber bully, but she doesn't want to be a speaker, just want to have a good discussion about it, see what other people say about it and what is their opinion. Okay, so I can arrange that. We had a very small member, so 7 people only there. It was always, as an organizer, I concern a lot how many people will participate, because they register, but normally those are free webinar, half of them is not showing up. So that is also a big challenge to me, because those speaker, mostly they are expecting many participants. So I'm trying hard, very hard to have more people to join. But actually, this kind of a topic is not many people are interested in this. Because of this reason, we decided to go with a very small participant. I will not advertise too much because of this is maybe very private talk. But with the 7 people, we had a very good talk. So sometimes people wanted to have some topic, but they don't want to be a speaker, but they want to listen from others and they want to share their own opinion. So this is one of the uh, challenges that I'm trying also. And also, yeah, we had at the end of the year, we have a very small party, online party. Somebody I invited to show the Korean instrument, and also friends from the UK, but she lived in France, and she showed us, bring us to the kitchen with the camera showing the how she can make a wine, mulled wine. So that was very funny and very interesting the time. Even we are on this kind of virtual space, but still we can feel that, oh, your house is very big. You walk so long to reach to the kitchen. So all these things are very, very interesting time at that time. So if I summarize all these things, when I having speakers and then participant, what I consider of this community is always something different standpoint on the same topic and multidimensional dialogue around the theme. So one of the big benefit is that there are so many different nationality people are joining our meeting. And also cultural regional diversity is one of the big benefit. We can ask the question and they can also answer the question of their opinion, and also diversity of the topic. Sometimes because I'm Korean, we are not that much diverse, very homogeneous. I have a very limited idea what could be the good topic for the diversity. But sometimes these participants, they are asking, oh, why don't you try this? Why don't we have a discussion about this? But some of those topic, actually, I do not know. But yeah, I'm not a speaker. I can organize that, but they can talk and I can find some other speaker as well. So this is a kind of good platform that you can throw your idea and you can have a chance to talk and discuss about it. And also time zone adjustment. Actually, when I started this one, I started like 8 p.m. Korean time, but later I found that it is very challenging for the American or the Canadian join. So we delayed 10, but I found it still very challenging for them. So we are now 11 p.m. in Korea. I'm organizing this because not many Korean is participating in this. Me and the other organizer, 2 more organizer, and some of our friends are joining, but most of the people are from Europe and America and other regions like Indonesia also. For them, it is kind of the still okay time, like a 10 p.m. in Indonesia, I think 10 p.m. 9 p.m. in Indonesia, and America at 7 a.m. So still 7 a.m. is early, but they can wake up. So I changed also time, keep changing to fit to those time zone and invite them more. So that was what I'm learning, and I'm trying to adjust more to have more people from different country. And also one of the big benefit, and I think that is the advantage and good point is a speaker and participant discussion. So they can share their opinion. Participants are very patient until they can talk. So even they listen, I think who regularly coming to this conference, they know that they can talk and they can share their opinion. So now I can see that some of people, they're waiting until they can talk. So it is a very good symptom that they feel very psychologically safe in this area and they can share their opinion. And another, what I dream every time is giving space to voice that are rarely heard. So for example, like just now the Indonesian, those small business and these things are something very hidden story, but very valuable story. But I want to share all these things. Oh, there are people like this, but this is another very beautiful story. Then this is something that I think I want to have a more chance to talk in my platform and discover and spotlight those inclusion work behind the scene. That is my also another dream to achieve. And every month I have it on the fourth Saturday. then like every month like this, and I adjust the time recently. And also we are looking for some other topics. This is something that proposed by participants, and also some of the idea that we can make with the other organizer team. Okay, so these are the all about my community.